What is up? We are back with another behind the scenes video of what it takes to get a radio interview. We're here with us, Tristan from Dark Sun. What's up, player?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. All right, before we get the radio interview started, this video is sponsored by our Diamond CBD affiliate link. It's going to be in the description as well in the crawl right here. If you want to help support our mission of giving a global platform to independent and unsigned artists, this helps keep us on the air. It's just another wheel in the clog of the beast. tinyurl.com/diamond CBDMO 50 to 80% off CBD. You can't beat it. So if you want to help support Indie Rage Radio and you're watching the video, we sure would appreciate it. All right. So here we go. Radio interview in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back with another episode, and we have Dark Sun. No, we don't have Dark Sun. You're in Dark Sun. We have Tristan from the band Dark Sun. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, hopefully I can get this train back on track because it didn't start off too well there. But look, the Rage Nation, they are curious, Tristan. They want to know a little bit more about you. So we play a game on the first segment of the show. Dive a little bit into the background of what makes you tick, okay?
Oh, boy. All right, let's go.
All right, we're going to play 10 rounds with Mikey O. It's kind of like a this or that. So I'm going to give you like a few options, and you tell me which one you like the most.
All right, sounds good.
All right, round number 1. Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation?
Ooh, that's tough, man. I'm not really a gamer, but I grew up playing some GameCube.
Yes.
But I bought an Xbox when I was, I don't know, probably 14, and I played that for a little bit. So, man, that's tough. I'd have to say either Nintendo or Xbox. I'm definitely not a PlayStation guy.
All right, round.
I always feel like I'm gonna break their controls or remotes or whatever.
I'm an Xbox guy myself. I grew up with the Sega Genesis, and the son just got a PlayStation 5 like a few months ago, and I tried to play with him the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm not digging this.
Yeah, man. I feel like if you start on an Xbox, you're just never gonna go to PlayStation, and vice versa. If you start on a PlayStation, you're not gonna like Xbox. It's kind of like an Apple PC type thing.
Precisely. All right, round number 2. Coffee or energy drink?
Coffee all day, man.
Yeah, you got
coffee all day.
You got like a special bean you like that you go for?
I mean, not really, man. As long as there's caffeine on it and it's gonna keep me up while I'm driving, I'm good.
There you
go. I'm definitely not really an energy drinks guy. Funnily enough, when I'm taking energy drinks, a lot of times I'll like start hallucinating if I'm too tired, but I don't with coffee.
I've gotten to the point where energy drinks just make me feel icky. Like every time I drink one, it's been a while, but like it's just too much caffeine in those joints.
Yeah, maybe that's it, man. I feel like with the energy drinks, if you're like falling asleep, all it does is it keeps your body up, but your brain starts to dream. That's at least the experience that I've had, because I've been driving on that thing like back from shows. I'll take a 5-hour energy or something, and I'll be awake, but I'll just be. I remember one time I was driving and I just saw like a giant stapler in the middle of the road, like staple papers, and I was like, "All right, guys, I gotta stop driving. Somebody else has got to drive."
Well, did you try to avoid it, or did you just run right through it?
Oh, dude, I slammed on the brakes. Yeah, man, I thought I was gonna crash. It was terrible, and it happened like 3 times.
Yeah, you got to cut out those energy drinks, man. I feel you.
Yeah, I try to stay away from them, but beggars can't be choosers. Because some gas stations, if you stop at them, some of them don't have coffee. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, round number 3, summer or winter?
Ooh, well, what state are you in?
I'm in Louisiana.
Oh, so you're probably gonna like winter better.
I mean, We don't have much of a winter, so the winter down here sort of
Exactly.
sucks anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty close. Are you still there? Hello?
I lost you for a second.
Hey, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're back. Well, I'm about an hour northwest of Chicago, so we get brutal winters. But man, that's tough because I hate the heat too. How about fall and spring? I'll take those.
There you go. I mean,
Option
look,
C and D for me.
there's no incorrect answers on 10 rounds with Mikey O. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Round number 4, CD or vinyl?
Are you talking what I prefer to like pop in
Yeah.
or quality sound?
Yeah. What you would listen to? Would you grab a CD or would you grab a record first?
I mean, preferably vinyl.
What's your best record in the collection?
Ooh, that's tough, man. I got a signed Acid Bath,
Nice.
Acid Bath vinyl, their second album.
That's awesome.
I would say that's probably my favorite one. And then I got a signed Agents of Oblivion, which is also Dax Riggs, his other band after Acid Bath,
Yeah.
and I got that. So I would say probably those two.
Nice.
I also have an original Back in Black copy. But I would say probably those three. I'm gonna go look after this and be like, oh, how did I not remember this one?
Right. All right.
What about you? What do you like? What do you got?
Well, my famous story is that when I was getting into records, I made the ultimate mistake of buying a cheap record player on Amazon because I figured they're all the same. And I'd got the special edition Walmart Nirvana record and scratched it up and went full rage monster in my room.
Oh, geez, dude. And it was an original?
No, it was like a special edition that Walmart had put out. It had like this like huge booklet that came with it and all that cool stuff.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I've definitely ruined a couple records in my time.
Yeah, it's never a good thing.
No.
I was moping around for weeks.
Yeah, and they're expensive too. So if you bust one up, it's like,
Yeah.
geez.
All right, round number 5, fly or drive?
Oh man, that depends on where I'm going. What's the distance?
Ooh.
How far do I gotta drive?
Now there's a caveat here.
Yeah.
Let's say okay, you're in Chicago. Let's say New York.
Oh, dude, if I can fly, I'm flying. If I can fly, totally.
I was looking at
I hate driving.
I was looking at airline prices the other day because I was telling the wife, I was like, look, we just need to hop a 1-day flight, go to Philly, get some like cheesesteaks, and then come back. And like, I was like, hey, let me check out Spirit. I know they got cheap flights, but boy, did they get you on all the extras. And you end up paying as much as you're going to pay for United anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you got to be careful nowadays with all those Boeing planes.
Mm-hmm. and look, I'm a huge dude, so flying for me sucks anyway. And I'm a radio DJ, so I can't afford first class. So I gotta sit there at the regular seats and just be uncomfortable the whole time. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a band, so I can't afford first class either.
All right, let's see here. Round number 6, hamburger or pizza?
Man, you're really killing me, dude. I probably got to go back to my roots here. I would go with a deep dish Chicago style.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to the guys in Chains Over Razors the other day, and we were talking about Gino East because I had Gino's East in Barrington one time, and it blew my mind. Where's your favorite place to go get a deep dish?
Oh, dude, man, you put me on the spot, man. There's
That's
too
what
many
we do.
places. I don't want to. I can't. I don't really. There's too many places. I can't choose. I don't want to say one and then think of a different one later and be like, no, that's the spot.
You know what? That's smart because you being a Chicago band, I mean, that's a potential endorsement.
Exactly, man. Yeah,
You
I
don't
can't
run it.
be. I can't be picking the wrong side here.
All right,
It's
round.
everywhere. The thing is, it's everywhere around here. Like everywhere
Oh, I bet.
has deep dish, so it's it's most of it's good. So it's tough, man.
We have a place down here that's really known for their pizza. It's called Tony's Pizza. And one day I was perusing. Usually I get like the Italian sausage Reuben and stuff like that, or their spaghetti. But I was looking at their thing and it said Chicago style pizza. And the only thing that clicked in my head was deep dish. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. So I got it. And when it came to the table, it was a regular pizza.
Yeah, there's technically Chicago style is actually just regular. I always mess up and refer to the deep dish just because that's what everybody is doing in Chicago. So
Right. That's
I
what it's
kind of
famous for.
Yeah, I kind of messed up. It's the deep dish that I like.
No, you're fine. I mean, this is Tony Pizza's fault. They should put like a little asterisk, not deep dish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, round number 7, metalcore or pop punk?
Oh, dude, metalcore for sure. I can't. I've never been able to get into pop punk.
Really?
Ever. Never. I mean, I don't. To each their own. I've just never gotten into it, man. It's probably. It's yeah. There's not a single pop punk band I listen to on a daily basis.
Well, there you go. That's the first definite answer we've had. All the other bands are like, yeah, both are fine, but I'll go with this one. And like, look, we're drawing lines here on this episode.
Yeah, I was actually playing a show one time and my amp broke, and the guy who he was the bartender at the venue, he was fixing he fixed my amp. Him and the owner were driving around town figuring out stuff they needed to buy to fix my amp. They were super cool about it. But I ended up finding out later that bartender was the original drummer for Good Charlotte. So I thought that was that was cool.
Wow. I interviewed the original drummer for Nirvana one time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he had another band called the Fire Ants. And I was able to interview him and the lead singer. It was really cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was dope. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We kind of already talked about it. Which one do you like more? Chicago style dog or the deep dish pizza?
Deep dish pizza, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You partake in the Chicago dog?
Of course. Yeah. It's hard to beat that pizza, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When the dog is like a 9 and the pizza's a 20, what can you do?
Look, I feel you. And you know what? When I look at a Chicago dog, I can deal. And you know what's weird? Like, I like relish on a hot dog, but I don't know if I would like a dill slice on there. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had it?
No.
It's good. Don't even think about it. You just got to put the stuff on and do it. Do you put ketchup on hot dogs?
No, I go mayo.
All right. Thank God. Mayo, dude. That might be worse than ketchup.
I'm a mayo guy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we're spoiled in Illinois with food for sure. It's our guitar player. He lives in Wisconsin, and when he started coming out to Illinois all the time playing with us, he was always like, "Wow, I've never had a Chicago dog before." And so right now he's on the whole like Chicago dog, Italian beef, Italian sausage, deep dish pizza. He's on all that right now because he's never had that living in Wisconsin like he has. So it's fun. It's funny. It's funny, like because I didn't realize how spoiled we are until we go to other places around in the Midwest and there's nowhere to eat. It's like, oh wow, this food sucks.
I bet you can bring you some banging cheese curds though.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, it's just a piece of cheese.
Hey, you know what? Your impersonation of him, he sounded like Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
He kind of sounds like Mr. Bill.
Oh man, poor guy. All right. And the finale of 10 rounds with Mikey O. Round number 10. Mohawk or mullet?
No, dude, it's like King of the Douche. I would say mullet. If somebody's over, yeah, if somebody's over 12 years old and they have a mohawk, it's like, what are you doing, man?
Dude, mullets are making such a strong comeback. Now look, I see you got the long hair right there. If you ever feel froggy, you got the perfect like building blocks for a great mullet.
Dude, our old guitar player Morgan had a great mullet. But yeah, I got the side shaved a little. I'm letting it grow out, but yeah, I could definitely do it if I wanted. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and say mullets are great, but I do prefer them over a mohawk.
I mean, you just think about it. You get somebody in the Windy City with a Patrick Swayze Roadhouse mullet, and that thing just starts flapping in the wind. It's gonna be epic.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. You can see those people with the like Chicago Bears jackets on. They've got mullets. It's kind of hypocrisy here because I got some Packer stuff on my wall.
Uh-oh.
And I'm over here hyping up Chicago food. So I am a Packer fan too. So
Oh man, you grew up in the Chicago area?
I live out in the country about an hour away. But yeah, I've gone there my whole life. So
yeah. Oh, then this is scandalous.
It's scandalous, dude. And here's the other thing. I've also gone to Wisconsin a lot. So I'm kind of in the middle, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Chicago as a state overall, Wisconsin's one of the most beautiful states in the Midwest for sure. If not one of the prettiest in the country.
I bet.
But you know, Chicago's a cool city. What can you do? I'm not
All
a
right.
fan of the Illinois taxes, though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you know what? Don't even get me started on that. We got some terrible
Yeah.
ones over here too. Like, I don't even know why people want to stay here. Like, the only thing that I can come up with is it's home. And that's really what it boils down to. I mean, they're starting to call us Hurricane Alley here now. Now we're starting to get tons of tornadoes. It's like, I need to move.
Yeah, I mean, dude, everywhere's kind of becoming, like George Carlin said, it's all becoming one big shopping mall. It's all, pretty much all the same everywhere you go.
All right, that was 10 rounds with Mikey O. Good job, Tristan.
Did I pass? Did I fail? No, I don't know.
Hey, it was a passing grade, my friend. A+ 100.
Good.
All right, so let's talk about. I mean, you had a really good run on the SMR chart with the single "Wallow," and the first time I heard this song, man, you guys, it's like me and you met at the Twin Pines Mall, and we jumped in the DeLorean, and you plugged in 1994, and we hit 88 miles per hour, and we were back in Seattle in 1994. You guys have an amazing sound, dude.
Thank you, man. Yeah, dude. We just make the music that we like. We all grew up on that 90s stuff. So, you know, that's obviously what you're going to get when we come up with stuff. We get a lot of heat for it, though. Oh, you guys are ripping off. You guys are ripping off Alice, which, I mean, we love Alice in Chains. So if you want to go ahead and compare us to one of the best bands ever, thanks.
Precisely. I mean, look, and I'm not saying that you guys are ripping anything off or Greta Van Fleet's ripping anything off, but it worked for Greta. I mean, they're humongous. They sound just like Led Zeppelin.
Well, dude, here's the other thing too. Like, how many bands out there all sound exactly like Breaking Benjamin or 3 Days Grace?
Right.
Hundreds, hundreds, dude. So it's like, okay, sorry, we sound kind of like one band. Sorry, we kind of sound like the '90s era. If we sounded more like early 2000s, nobody would say anything.
Right. I guess unless you sounded like Three Doors Down, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
So let's talk a little bit about Wallow. What's the song about?
This song's kind of just about just being let down by, it could be by pretty much anything, whether it's like a substance or a person or even like a deity. It just basically being let down by something that you hold up, that you hold in high regard. Essentially, that's basically what it's about.
Here it is. Here's Dark Sun with their song Wallow on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very cool. All right, segment number 2, we're going to talk a little bit about the band.
Cool.
In 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back with Tristan. He is the lead vocalist and the guitar player for the band Dark Sun. They're from Chicago. And I tell you what, if you haven't heard this band yet, wait a few minutes. We're going to play another one of their tracks. They are absolutely amazing. So, Tristan, where can people find your band on the internet?
You can find us anywhere, man. You can find us Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of it. TikTok. I don't know if TikTok's still relevant. I don't know if Facebook's still relevant. Who knows if any of it is, honestly.
I mean,
feels almost like you're out there posting into the abyss.
Facebook, dadgum you, Mark Zuckerberg. You know what? It's like you can't get any traction unless you sponsor something. And then you got to spend decent amount of money to sponsor something. Because if you don't spend, like if you spend $20, it almost feels wasted. I mean, you got to spend like $100 a day to make it feel like it's worth it.
Oh, dude, the amount of promo that bands spend. I mean, no bands aren't going to tell you this, but we're all spending a ton of money on promo.
Mm-hmm.
There's no. If you go to a band and they got a bunch of views and a bunch of likes, they're sponsoring posts. I guarantee it. I saw Metallica sponsoring a post the other day. It's like they don't. The social media sites, they don't show anything like they used to. So you got to pay to play. That's just how it is nowadays.
Yeah, and then they put that at followers, and it says some of your followers will be able to see this. I wonder what some means. I'd like to see that broken down.
Yeah, and I mean with that too, that's kind of an annoyance. I was unfollowing a bunch of people who were doing that. It's like, dude, I don't need this. I don't want to see your 15 posts a day. Maybe post once a day or once every couple days.
Right. So you guys
kind of just become spam.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it comes down to, Facebook's nickel and dime us. So anything that's free, people are going to try to take advantage of.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what sucks, dude, is all these labels and booking agencies and everything. That's what they want to see. They want to see numbers moving. So it's like, you got to play the game, dude, and rightfully so. Why would you sign somebody who doesn't have any, who doesn't have anything going on? I wouldn't. If I was a label, I wouldn't. So it's just kind of the way of the world, dude. Like Rick's dad from Trailer Park says, that's the way she goes, way of the road.
So you guys are on tour right now, correct?
No, dude. Our bus just broke down. Not just broke down, but yeah, it broke down a couple weeks ago, and we've taken it to a couple different mechanics, and we basically come to the conclusion that it needs like a complete engine overhaul.
Oh no.
Yeah, basically the whole engine's got to get taken out of it, and it's got to be repaired. So that's thousands of dollars.
Dad gum.
I laugh, but there's like a tear coming down.
No, I feel you. God, are you guys gonna set up like a GoFundMe or anything like that?
Nah, man. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I always feel weird when people do that kind of stuff.
Well,
it's like, nah. If I need money to go do what I want to do, I'm gonna just get the money on my own. I'm not gonna ask people. I need a handout, guys. Because then you start seeing people do it all the time. It's like, come on, man, get a job.
So what about Rockfest in July? You guys still playing that?
Oh yeah, we're still playing that. Yeah, we'll be up and running here probably in. I'm hoping mid-June, dude.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this doesn't take too long to fix.
Right on. Yeah, you're gonna be rubbing shoulders with some big timers over there.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, hopefully we'll see. I don't know. A lot of times with that kind of stuff, I know for me at least, anyways. Socializing a ton before shows, it just completely drains you. So if I meet some guys who've been doing this forever, who I've looked up to, oh, great. But if not, I'm here to play at the end of the day. So that's what we're gonna do.
Right on. All right, so your next song that we're gonna play is "Drowning." What's this one about?
Man, we wrote this one like 5 years ago. I'll leave that one up to interpretation.
I love those songs.
Yeah, exactly.
I love a song where I take out of it something totally different than somebody else does.
Mhm.
Those songs are magical, dude.
Yeah, man, I would agree. That's kind of what I don't really like talking about lyrics and what songs are about anyways, because it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't want to ruin it for somebody who's listened to it for a while and now they're like, well, that's not what I thought it was about. Take from it what you want, what you don't want.
There it is. Well, let's go ahead and play it. Hit us up on social media. Send us a DM on Facebook. Let us know what you think about it. Here's "Drowning" from Dark Sun on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very cool. All right, segment number 3, we're going to talk a little bit about Chicago. All right, in 3.
Oh, dude. I mean, hold on here. What do you mean about what do you want to know?
Let's see.
Or here, well, let's just jump into it.
Well, what were you thinking?
We can just jump into it and see here.
Okay.
I don't want to miss some good content.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Hour number 2 kicking off, and we're here with Tristan. He's the lead vocalist and guitarist for the band Dark Sun. They're from Chicago. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Chicago. Tristan, are there some clubs out there that really take care of the bands that we need to shout out?
Dude, Bottom Lounge, man. Bottom Lounge is awesome. We played there in January. That was a cool show. They treated us super nice. You got Livewire. You got Liars Club. Those are the main ones that we play, are those 3.
Yeah. Now, if somebody's taking a vacation in Chicago and they can only eat at one spot, they're there for a day, where do they need to go grub down?
Oh, dude, I'm pleading the 5th. I'm not answering this.
Well, okay. So we talked about Chicago deep dish pizza. Say they're not like a pizza joint, or they're not into pizza. What other cuisine would you say would be knocked out the park in Chicago?
Ooh, dude, they got every kind of food. Whatever you want, they got it in. They got really good versions of it. Whatever you want, seriously. Like, Chicago's got Chinatown, so you got that. There's pockets where you got a lot of Mexican food. There's little pockets. There's just little neighborhoods that have different stuff. So
yeah,
whatever you want, you can find it.
On I think it was
I know that's like a super vague answer, but it really just depends what you want, because there's little pockets everywhere.
Yeah, on Man versus Food, I remember this sandwich shop. So like Al Giro's or Al's. Does that ring a bell?
What are you talking about?
It's like a sandwich shop, like a roast beef sandwich shop, Owls or Al Giroux or something like that. Or am I just tripping?
Yeah, probably. I am absolutely horrible with names of places. I will say that. I'm horrible remembering people's names. I'm horrible with street names. I'm horrible with any type of name. Band names. It all just slips my head. I have to make a conscious effort to remember the name of something.
If,
If
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna crack a joke. If you're on vacay, you see Tristan strolling down, don't ask him for directions.
Don't. Dude, don't. Seriously. I won't be able to tell you. I don't know the names of roads. I've lived in the same house my whole life, and I don't know where same town, and I don't know the names of the roads around here. It's horrific.
Thank God for Google Maps.
Yeah, I mean, I can get there, but I don't know the name of the road. So, good luck.
All right, so they just ate an amazing meal in Chinatown. They want to catch an amazing concert. What club are they going to?
They want kind of more of a small vibe. Do they want to go like full blown? What are they? What are you talking here?
Yeah, let's
What
pack
cap,
it in.
what cap room?
Let's pack it in like sardines. Maybe like 300, 500.
Dude, bottom lounge, man. I think bottom lounge is a 700 cap room tops.
Mm.
So if you get 400 people in there, it's going to seem packed.
Nice.
Because the fire code in these places, they pack it. If it's rated for 700, you're not going to be able to move. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
which I mean, that's not just venues around here. That's every venue ever. Which should be, I mean, those are the most fun shows to play. I'm not dogging that whatsoever. I would say for that size room, bottom lounge all day.
I went to a show in Humble, Texas one time. It was a converted roller rink into a venue, and it was Project A6, Living Sacrifice, and Stavesaker. And there were so many people in this place. Dog, the condensation off of people's bodies. It was like a human fog machine in there.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
it was so slippery. People were like slipping around and falling and stuff like that. I was like, somebody's gonna die here.
Yeah, man.
She's my wife now, but at the time she's my girlfriend. She has the balance of a newborn baby giraffe. And I was like, how am I gonna explain to her parents that she died at a rock concert?
Yeah, dude, you're screwed on that one.
So they've had a great meal. They capped it off with a great show. What part of Chicago should they avoid?
South side.
South side.
But there's I mean, there's still cool pockets over there, dude. I would just keep to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks shady, don't go there. Don't be walking around in alleys.
I think that's
That's
great
what I would say.
advice everywhere. Because you walk
Yeah.
around like the wrong alley in New Orleans, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago kind of gets a bad rap with the crime. Yes, there is crime, but there's also so many people there. And I don't know the stat on this. I might be completely wrong, but I don't know if it's that much higher percentage wise than other big cities. Because there's so many people there. You know what I mean? There's so many people in an area. There's gonna be crime. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah,
But maybe it is. But on the other hand, maybe it is more dangerous, and maybe it is percentage wise still super high. I don't really know. But from being there, I can't. I've never felt in danger when I'm there.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just going out and going to shows. I'm not. I don't live there, like I said, so I'm not doing the day-to-day stuff.
Like I was looking on, like I live in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I was looking on our Wikipedia page the other day, and I remember back like in 2017, they started calling us Little New Orleans, and it was because we have a lot of gambling and stuff like that, but also because of the crime here, the violent crime. And I saw on our Wikipedia page in 2018, per capita, Lake Charles, Louisiana was the most violent city in the USA. And I couldn't believe it. I
Jeez,
was like,
dude.
I live in this city. There's no way we're more violent than Chicago or, New Orleans, but there it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, man. You never know. I live out by a town called Rockford, and it's rough, dude. I always feel like that's rougher than actual Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. I've literally like had friends get attacked by people there, people on drugs and stuff on the street.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's
Walking
wild.
around.
It's wild out here, dude. As I'm sure it is by you. People are kind of losing their minds nowadays.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the next song we're going to play from you guys is Trapped in the Dark, but we found out from hour number 1, you want to leave this up to interpretation. You want the people to figure out what this song's about. So let's go ahead and play it. Here's Trapped in the Dark from Dark Sun here on Indie Rage Radio. All right, there we go. And then segment 4, it's kind of like we're wrapping everything up. So we're just putting a bow on everything. We're like working against the clock. It's at the very end of the show type thing.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Sadly, it's our last segment with Tristan. He's the lead vocalist and guitarist for the band Dark Sun. Look, find him on Google. Just put in Dark Sun Band. Go follow them on all your social media platforms. Go stream their music. Go buy their merch. Help support this band. And speaking of the band, Tristan, what's the future look like for Dark Sun?
Right now, we're just writing a lot of music, doing a lot of recording. We started working with John Mahan. He started Blackstone Cherry.
Nice.
So we've been working with him. Just writing, and he's been doing our production too. So yeah, dude, we've just been doing that, and unfortunately, the way that things are nowadays, playing shows is kind of like a last step, sadly. It used to be you'd kind of go out, you'd play shows, and you get fans that way. But since COVID and the economy being the way it is, people don't have extra money. You know what I mean? So people don't just randomly go out as much just to see whatever band, and we're not big enough at this point to be drawing a ton. So we're just building up the online stuff, releasing music, and then playing some regional shows, playing Chicago, playing Rockfest, opening for bigger bands when we can. We opened for 10 years 2 weeks ago in Joliet, Illinois. So we're just kind of doing that stuff, getting support slots, recording, releasing, and posting.
Well, I tell you what, once people hear your music, dude, they're going to absolutely love your band. Because like I said in the very beginning of the show, when I heard Wallow, I was blown away. And, being a 90s kid myself, like, it was so nostalgic. And, I mean, it just hit a chord in my heart, dude. I was like, this is my music, man. And,
hell yeah.
dude, I'm telling you, and you're going to hit that chord with a whole bunch of other people when they start finding you guys. So it's not going to be long. It's going to be like a small little snowball rolling down a hill, and it's going to create an avalanche, and you guys are going to reap the benefits. So keep up the hard work, man, and we appreciate what you guys are doing out there.
Thank you, man. Yeah, man, that's what we're hoping, dude. We'll be releasing a song about every 2.5 months. That way each song gets the proper like promotional cycle. And then we may or may not have recently just recorded an unplugged version of the upcoming songs. So
Nice.
those may or may not be rolling out here soon too. So just keep an eye out.
Will there will or will not be some possible video performances of the acoustics dropped as well?
Well, there may or may not be, but yes, there will be.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, we'll have one coming out here soon for Wallow.
Well, Tristan, thank you so much for your time. Again, Dark Sun. Go check them out. Follow them on social media. Go stream their music. Go buy their merch. You guys got CDs for sale on the website?
We actually don't have a merch store right now, but we will be launching one within a few days here. We've got everything set up. We need to just launch it. So it'll
Nice.
be stay tuned. Stay checking that link tree of ours.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're following on social media, you'll find out there as well. So go hit that follow button. All right. So the last song we're going to play is Look Around. It is time for us to get out of here. He is Tristan. I am Mikey O. We'll see ya when we see ya. Here's Look Around from Dark Sun on Indie Rage Radio. All right. Very cool, dude.
All right, cool, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. I might have to send you some of the newer stuff we got coming out. See what you think of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, please. That would be amazing. And
Yeah, dude.
Before you head out, can I get a drop from you?
A drop.
Hey, this is Tristan from Dark Sun, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Hey, this is Tristan, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio. Ah, fuck. I fucked it up. All right, you ready to do this again?
Most definitely.
You ready to do this again?
Hell yeah.
Hey, this is Tristan from Dark Sun, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
Awesome. Yeah, man.
Cool, man.
Dude, yeah, I appreciate your time because you guys are definitely doing a good thing. So keep it up.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that stuff. So yeah, whenever you think about it, send it my way.
Dude, for sure. Yeah, and thank you for having me on, man. We've been doing this is like year 7. So this is, we're really trying to get it rolling here. What's that?
Lucky number 7.
Dude, high hope, man.
Hey,
we're doing everything to make it possible.
My Saints play your Packers. Boy, the NFL really, they really screwed the Saints this year. Like, there's like a leak that came out with the Saints schedule, and we got to play Philly. We got to play Kansas City. We got to play you guys. We're playing Green Bay on the frozen tundra 2 days before Christmas. They really screwed us over this year.
Dude, the NFL screwed the Saints over for the past 15 years.
Yes. Yeah, it all started with Bounty Game. We were supposed to have the Super Bowl the next year, and they were like, no, we can't have the Saints be the first team to have a Super Bowl at their home stadium. Let's do this Bounty Gate thing. And even like Paul Tagliabue, they brought him in as a mediator. He was like, Roger, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. There's nothing here. And he still slammed us with it.
Yeah, man. And then that pass interference call in the playoffs. That's one of the worst officiating calls I've ever seen.
Right in front of the official. And it wasn't like he got touched. Homie got obliterated.
Yeah, he got tackled, dude. I used to really get into the NFL, and now I just kind of stopped almost caring. To me, it looks so rigged.
It's all a work.
It's one of those things where it's like if it looks like a fish and smells like a fish, it's a fish. That's kind of what the NFL is becoming with the rigged games.
Oh yeah. And then the next year, we were playing the Vikings, I think, and Kyle Rudolph pushed off in the end zone, clear as freaking day. And obviously, there's a ref right there. The back judge is right there at the end zone. He catches the ball. They win the game.
Yeah, and then you got that game when the guy missed the tackle on.
Oh my God.
On Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, Marcus Williams. I wanted him.
You can't make this stuff up, dude. It's like, come on, I always, I go back and forth because it's like, man, this just seems completely rigged. But then at the end of the day, it's like the guy still has to catch the ball. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, who knows? Who knows?
I'll tell you what, you guys are looking like you guys are going to have a good team for years to come. You guys are young.
Yeah, man, I'm sure we'll get a Super Bowl here in the next couple of years, and then we'll not win another one for 20 more years. That seems to be the Packer way. We win when the QB's young, and then that's it.
It's kind of like all the fashion trends that come back around. You got to wait 20 years.
Yeah, dude, that's Green Bay, man. Green Bay always underachieves. It's like, which is crazy to think, we have a lot of Super Bowl wins, and we've always had the best QBs. But you'd think we'd be dominating more.
Mhm.
But what can you do, man? We're just a little town in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we can all just sit back and just be suckers.
Yeah, totally.
All right, dude.
But
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, man, I gotta hop off here.
Yeah, dude. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. I'll have to come on again.
Yes, please. Talk to you
Cool,
later.
man. All right. Have a good night, dude.
You too.